Well, hello. Hello, chat. Well, this should boot up any time now, right? Hey, guys. Oh. There we go. I want that one. There we go.
Following total.
A little loud for me. All right. Thank you, Dom, for plugging the Discord channel. I really need to start adding that link to my videos, don't I? Well, today I started out with my coffee, so... Hey, Douglas. How's the new time treating people, by the way? Good, I hope. Today is actually my day off, but I stuck with the new time because I knew that would just confuse people to bounce around too much. Hey, hun. I feel like probably most of you are pretty okay with a slightly earlier time, so, you know. All right, so we're here in Nuka World, but you know where we're headed. You know where we're headed. We're headed to Far Harbor. Far Harbor. So let's get there. Let's go on the adventure. It's time for New Horizons. Level 57. I gotta say, I'm not usually this high when I go to Far Harbor. Level-wise. Anyway. Huh. I don't suppose these bots are gonna follow me all the way to... I mean, I doubt this Nukatron Sentinel's gonna follow me all the way to Far Harbor, but I wish he would. Alright. I think we can just go straight to the Nakanos, but let's build the atmosphere. Let's talk to Ellie. Let's get the deets on Kenji Nakano. You guys want to hear a fun fact? My brother's name is Kenji. Yeah. My younger brother, by like, I don't know, 2 years, a year and a half, is named Kenji. That's his name. Pretty sure my parents thought they made it up. Well, you know, A+ for effort on making up names, Mom and Dad, but you got like a C- on actually coming up with an actually original name. Because guess what? The Japanese folks, they came up with that one a while ago. So my brother, you know, he looks like me. So when he introduces himself, and people have heard his name beforehand, sometimes it's a surprise for them.
Let's take a look.
Here you are.
I know Kenji is a Japanese name. I know. And my brother is painfully aware of that too, which is kind of great, actually. It's a cool name. I mean, I don't think he really wants a different name or anything. I'm just saying. I do know that occasionally it surprises people, you know. Don't need this. Wow, I never spent a single Nukacade ticket or token, but look at how many I'm dragging around. All right, I'm gonna offload. You know what we're gonna do. I weigh a lot, and I'm here in Diamond City, so let's get rid of some weight. Cigarettes. The Mechanist doesn't smoke. I mean, it's the Commonwealth. She definitely could, right? I mean, but I don't think she does, so we're not gonna. Let's see. Wow, we have a lot of aid. Whoa, a lot of it's Nuka stuff. That's okay. We'll hang on to it. Maybe I'm good with it. You know? We're gonna hang this automatic radium rifle. We'll hang on to that one. Very Far Harbor. Yeah, okay. We got the Crippling Prime Fist. We have a decent Radium Rifle. Protectron's Gaze. The Sentinel's Plasma Caster. I think these are decent enough weapons. We'll just run with these. But maybe we'll pick up some ammo. I think I have a lot of ammo for the gun already, so let's sell some of the stuff I know we're not using. I just remembered we have a decent amount of cryocell ammo because they sold it in pretty big amounts at Nuka World. We might grab, we might have some fun with a cryo later. It is hard to get more ammo for it, though. It's the kind of ammo that they should let you craft at like a chemistry workbench or something. Maybe they do, and I just never paid attention.
I wonder what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick.
Wow. Douglas.
Miss Perkins.
Mr. Nakano seemed like a good sort.
Oh, have we
Trying
talked
make
to
the
her
best of
already?
Things in a tough world. Remind you of anyone?
So we have talked
People
to
of the
Ellie about the
Commonwealth
Nakanos.
slept soundly. The greatest monster.
I know that Far Harbor
A lot of
is
guts to do what
cool
you
to
did.
experience with Nick.
I know it couldn't have been easy.
But he's... Okay. Had to be done?
It had to be done.
You'll get no argument from me. It's hard to even wrap your head around. A world without the Institute, lurking in the shadows. But that's the life the people of the Commonwealth will get to lead now. All thanks to you.
I didn't do it alone.
Sure. But we both know without you, none of this would have ever been possible. This is a brave new world you've ushered in.
Haven't visited this place
Fine.
since we blew up the
Suppose it'll
Institute, I
do.
guess.
Good luck with the case.
Alright, we've checked in. But we're not going to take Nick. Not this time. I know he enriches the Far Harbor playthrough a little bit. But we are the Mechanist. The Mechanist doesn't roll with synths. The Mechanist rolls with robots. Alright. So how far north can I get us? I've been to Salem. Is that really as far as I've gotten? Slog, Salem. Probably Salem's easier to come into, assuming we don't drop into the middle of a crazy firefight. Here we go! Yeah, Douglas. We'd love updates. If you want to, if you want to post pictures to the Discord server to kind of let us know how that's going, we'd love updates. Honestly, when you start your service, I'm going to be, a little worried about you. Just 'cause it's military service, stuff could happen. So, we'd love some updates. Oh yeah, there's that Mirelurk queen up there. But she's up there, and we're down here. I think we'll be okay. Who's with me? Is the Nukatron still following? Because I'd be a little surprised. Yeah, I don't think those robots that you hack go through too many jumps with you. Okay, Minuteman patrol back there. I guess we'll let the Mirelurk Queen alone. Who else will tend to the Mirelurks? Right? If they don't have their queen, who will pack their lunches? Who will be the mommy Mirelurk? Is that a Brotherhood group? It is. Okay, it's a Brotherhood group. Look at this. We could pick up a settlement. Why not? We'll just walk up here.
Threat analysis. Potential perimeter breach. Beginning sweep.
Hopefully, that's the last of them.
Well, I mean, it's not.
Opening fire!
Legendary glowing Mirelurk. Well, we might pick something up. Always fun. Ada, you got this? You sure seem to.
Amusingly simple.
Amusingly simple. Well, if you say so. A paratrooper rifle. I have no ammo for this thing. But it's still cool to pick it up. We're not going to worry about building up Coastal Cottage. I mean, I've got a nice blueprint for it, but why? Okay, you know what? I said I wasn't going to kill the Mirelurk Queen, but we're going to have fun, pissing her off with the Brotherhood here to back us up. That's always fun. Hello, BOS. Ready for a little action. Wow. She's tanky.
I'll cover you, ma'am.
Watch out, Sentinel. There we go. Oh, I suppose there are probably some Mirelurks that we've also ticked off, aren't there? I think the Brotherhood can mop them up. Let's just go check the ash pile. See if this beautiful lady dropped anything interesting. Not really, but that's okay. There's our sentry bot overheating. Doing what sentry bots do. Wow, I can't hit anything apparently. Ada, you going for it? Robots aren't much for swimming. There we go. We're good. That was fun. Fun little diversion. Keep those soldiers sharp. Exactly, Dom. Well, nobody. But that's okay. We took care of the Mirelurks too. What the? What? Who are these guys? And how is there... That is awesome that there is just some random propane tank flying through the air. Oh my god. Enough with the Molotovs. Some guy in his underwear throwing Molotov cocktails. That's a raider for you. That is a raider. What? How come everything's suddenly pink? Right? Everything turns super pink all of a sudden. What's that about? Guess these guys wanted revenge for their friend that I took out. Too bad, suckers. Oh yeah, there's always this Deathclaw over here that killed some Yaoguai. But sometimes he picks a fight with those gunners. And usually he loses because he can't get up there. It looked like Raider Vietnam. Raider Vietnam. Let me think. Where would Raider Vietnam be? Maybe it's Nuka World. I mean, maybe that's Raider Vietnam. I don't know. Maybe. And I think maybe Oswald the Outrageous is the Viet Cong. I think this is Brotherhood. Nope, it's Super Mutants. Do I want to bother fighting them? What are they going to drop? Like 5 rounds of 38 ammo? You know? Like, nah. Skip it. Pass. Don't do it, SentryBot. Don't do it. Don't engage. They're not worth your time, SentryBot. Oh, crap. He definitely engaged. Dang it. Oh, did a super mutant suicider take him out? Well, that's what he gets. If they did, that's what he get. No, he's still fighting. Okay, well. Then I guess we gotta back him up. Oh, wow. He's talented. He teleported over here. Talented SentryBot. The gunners are the Norte. Raider Vietnam. Oh boy. We get to do this. But you know what? It's less annoying when there's a SentryBot doing most of the heavy lifting for us, right?
Non-combatants are advised to seek secure location
You know,
until perimeter is secured.
since we're here, we can put this ghoul out of his misery. There we go. Quincy. Yeah. Quincy would be Minuteman Vietnam. Actually, you know, Quincy's more like Minuteman Normandy or something, right? Storming Quincy's more like a Minuteman D-Day. See, I think the Brotherhood or the Minutemen, they'd have a D-Day. The Raiders would have a Vietnam. Something where everybody's doing a lot of drugs and they never get over it. That sounds like a Raider kind of war.
Nice.
They spend the rest of their life pretty not okay because of it. That sounds like Raiders to me. You know, nobody's in uniform. Everybody, you know, like all the movies about Vietnam are movies about people going rogue, committing atrocities, having lots of PTSD. That sounds like a Raider war.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is
Here we
she?
go, folks.
Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been
I mean, I realize we're 20 minutes into the stream and finally at Far Harbor. I guess I could have, you know, I could have gotten us here faster. My bad.
Or gunners, or
But
God
here
knows
we
what
are.
else.
Ready, Nakanos, to meet the Mechanist? Hope so. Dun da da da.
What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
Yeah. I think it's Nuka World. I think Nuka World is Raider Vietnam. Let's see. Valentine's Detective Agency?
I'm with Valentine's Detective Agency.
I mean, it's a weird way for the Mechanist to introduce herself. Think about it. She walks in wearing like full costume, and they're like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "I'm with the detective agency." Feels like a different introduction is in order, you know? Can we convince him to tell us anything
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
with our
That is not
4
important right
charisma?
now.
No.
You have to help me find my daughter.
Being the Mechanist is lame. No one ever listens. All right, fine. We're here
I'm
to
here
help.
to help. Tell me what
We're
happened.
here to save the Commonwealth.
Thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest
And thanks to the
project.
Far Harbor
She
DLC,
made contact with some kid.
we're going to save more than just the
Lured her away
Commonwealth.
from
We're going to save
Maybe she left on her
the
own.
Far Harbor
She's
too,
not a
right?
child anymore. Her
Until
daughter
Far
is
Harbor
19.
is
She knows
saved.
how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have
No
told us where
way.
she was going. She would have said
A
something.
teenager left because
I
they
know
wanted their
my
own life? No way.
I can feel it. Find her, please.
I'll find her, Nakanos.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Do not interfere with security operations.
Wow, way to photobomb this whole conversation. He's just like, now he's just here. There's no possible way you even fit through that door, and here you are. Oh boy, sentry bots. Am I right? Okay, how long do we want this to take? Not very. So, we'll head out here. See, as the Mechanist, we're too intelligent to have to follow through all the little steps that the typical gumshoe has to follow. We just know through superior algorithm-esque logic that this is the place to look for answers.
It's quite an undertaking.
Kasumi's final holotape. And a note from Grandpa saying, Kasumi, follow your dreams. Oh yeah, I guess we gotta play the tape, don't we? I like Kasumi. It's kind of too bad she can't be a companion afterwards, because it would give, like, there's this thing that happens where you get her to go back to the Commonwealth, and she's like, okay, fine, I guess. Maybe my parents need me, but she seems so aimless. She seems like she still does need her own life. If we could take her with us around the Commonwealth, that'd be cool.
I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong
And I would
signal
100%
up north.
be tempted to dress her
There's
up
a group of people
like a
up
samurai or something.
there. They say they're all synthetic people made by the Institute.
That's
They're
pretty
trying to
cliche
build
of me,
a place
isn't
for
it?
their kind,
Yeah,
where
it
they can
is.
be themselves and
But she'd be an
be
awesome
accepted
companion,
for
maybe.
what they are alongside human beings.
And you would have definitely already completed her companion quest just by getting her out of Far Harbor, right?
Asking about me and some questions
I wonder what her
came up.
perk would be.
Questions
Something with
Mr. Nakano.
hacking, maybe.
Finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
Maybe some kind of scrapping perk? Nobody gives us a scrapping perk. That'd be kind of fun. Let's just cut to it. Far Harbor,
I think I
baby.
know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God.
Am I going to
that is
destroy
even
Acadia
what
with
she
the
took to go.
Brotherhood?
There's no time to waste.
You ask a good
have to go
question.
after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I
We're
know
definitely,
my daughter, and if she
definitely
didn't
going to
tell us
take out
where
the
she
children
went,
of Adam.
she
Are you
had a
kidding me?
reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
There was that one, I did a Children of Adam playthrough not that long ago, Glory to Adam.
Why Kasumi left home?
It was actually pretty fun, but you really got to have a whole different set of, glasses on to see the world of Far Harbor through the Children of Adam's eyes. It's an adjustment.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a simp. She's our daughter. We
I
raised her.
really do wish that if you put on the
I gave
Mechanist
birth
helmet,
to her.
all
She's
the
flesh and
protagonist
blood, not
dialogue
synthetic.
transformed into the Mechanist synthesized voice. That would be so cool. Processed voice. That would be so cool. I know why they didn't do it, but the Mechanist armor did come from an actual official DLC. It's not a mod. Bethesda could have gone the extra distance, and transformed all the protagonist lines into the Mechanist voice if they'd wanted to. They could have done it. It's sad that they didn't. Missed opportunity, Bethesda.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh God, does she even think we're still
The
her
Far
parents?
Harbor
This is what I was
challenge?
afraid of. Someone twisting
What?
my daughter's mind.
What
You have to
do
get
I
to
not
Far
know?
Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father, and it's built for distance.
Right. I like the question mark you inserted. I gave birth to her? Maybe? I don't remember. Okay.
I'll
Sure.
get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you.
We'll do this.
I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For
Right? I'm like,
expenses
there's a
and
far... I mean,
else.
there are many Far Harbor challenges, but I feel like maybe Hun is talking about something
Do
specific.
not interfere with security operations.
If it fits the theme of a Mechanist playthrough, I'm listening. Alright, people. Get ready for ambiance. Get ready for noirish moodiness. Get ready for fog banks and fog horns and bells dimly ringing in the distance. Get ready for crusty fisherman types who don't need your help. You know, get ready for lots of fish-based enemies and fish-based products. Clothing. You know, get ready to strap on our Mechanist galoshes or waders, whatever. Because here we go. The Mechanist is headed to Far Harbor. Which is not a very Mechanist place, so this should be interesting. You know, the Mechanist vibe is a very different vibe, wouldn't you say, than than Far Harbor. Oh. Interesting. Hun, that does sound fun. A Far Harbor challenge where you begin the game in Far Harbor, essentially. Huh. Right. Yeah, one of these things is not like the other. But you still have to love this intro. This beautiful, wonderful intro to this new part of the map. I love it. I'm not skipping it. I mean, I can't see because it's so dim, and the light reflecting off of my little light over there is it's too bright. Oh yeah, there it is. There's that moody music. Mainlanders? Buddy, you don't know from Mainlander. We are the Mechanist. And I love how everyone in no one in Far Harbor is going to care that we're the Mechanist. They're just like, you're not from around here. Hey, Mainlander. We're like rolling in full cosplay mode, and they're like, you Mainlanders are all the same.
Excuse me, are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander.
Mainlander.
Get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means
Yeah.
strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us.
The intro scared you the first time? Right, hun? It's creepy.
But
that's
Alan's got
what's so
point.
great about
Not
Far
all
Harbor.
visitors have good intentions. So
It's a little
what's
bit
your
beautiful,
business
a little bit creepy. A lot like the music. What would the Mechanist say? Oh, I don't know. Let's
I
just...
need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia then.
I really wish the Mechanist voice was... Oh, look at our character just spun around.
Mariners ain't coming.
That's hilarious.
You
You
help
got
us
this,
defend the
Mechanist.
town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me. Be careful on the hull, stranger.
Wait a minute. He's got a perk available. What should it be? Let's see. We could give him armor piercing 2. honestly, weapon accuracy would be huge for this guy. You know how sentry bots are. We could give him Terminator. Won't help him in this next fight. More armor piercing.
You do. We might not be able to rescue you in time.
You know what? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Something's out there.
God, this is such a good DLC.
You sure you saw something?
Yeah, they throw you into being a hero like everything in Fallout does, but it just feels a little more organic, you know? I do not have a night vision scope. That's too bad. We might have to do a lot of this in VATS. Because the glare off my screen... I'm gonna wipe the dust. I'm moving the camera around a little bit when I do it, but yeah. Uh-oh. What? Alright, pal. Ooh, a legendary gulper. Oh, God, I can't see anything. Get him! Get him, my robo-minions! Uh-oh. Oh my God, are none of my weapons loaded? Sure. Nope. Who's left? Who's left? Somebody.
Look at all the blood.
Somebody's still out there. But where? Hello? Are we all done now? Okay. I mean, I guess we're done. I guess. We'll take some gulper innards. That one also swallowed a bucket. That's kind of fun. That they're basically like fish and they eat anything. Oh, Survivor. This is an ironic name. Talk about like an inappropriate name for this person. A radroach. How did a radroach get in the middle of this fight? Or maybe the question should be, why aren't radroaches in the middle of more fights? Because, like, why wouldn't they be, I guess, right? A safe cracker's reinforced combat... safe cracker, you know? Although, back when I was getting no locksmith perks, I finally gave up on that. But back when I was getting none, you know, maybe safe cracker would have helped, maybe. All right, we've done it. We've done the thing. We've been deeply helpful.
Can't pick this.
What? Hang on. This isn't over. What are you doing here, bud? Hello? Did we break Far Harbor already? How did we do that? What did I do? What did I do?
Do not interfere with security operations.
Hi.
Jared
No
Gresham?
time.
Survivor. Survivor. And Jared
Not
Gresham.
now.
Only person down here with a name. But seriously, what happened? Alright, fine. The Mechanist has to take this problem into her own hands. We'll just go hunting for these anglers. I know who didn't show up. The anglers. Hello? Come on. You're supposed to come rounding the bend here. Hello? I will find you. Okay, I hear a trapper. Nope. Oh, a divided raider. That's who I hear. These guys are tough. Oh. Watch out. Watch out, you guys. I forgot that I filled Far Harbor with really, really nasty Children of Atom enemies. Nope. Nope. There we go. Yep. Good old Protectron's gaze. Seriously, these Children of Atom are just nasty pieces of work. Go get him, Sentry Bot. But seriously, I'm just lucky they're not swarming us. This, you know, it occurs to me these enemies we've added in might be the things messing up this introductory sequence. What you got there, Sentry Bot? No, no, I don't. Wow, did he take out whoever he's shooting at? Because... Nope, stop. They're hiding. Ooh. A lot of rads coming at me there. The robot doesn't care that much about gamma weapons, though. Ada, seriously, just go kill somebody, alright? Yeah, will we? Will we emerge victorious, Ada? There. Sucker.
Alert. Target lock lost. Beginning search pattern threat item. Perimeter threat analysis yellow. Potential perimeter breach. Beginning sweep.
These divided raiders don't know they're messing with the Mechanist. Uh-oh. Will we find them, Ada? Because you seem to be very bad at doing that. You just standing around doing nothing.
Alert. Hostile remains at large.
Yes, they do.
Non-combatants.
Yeah. I wonder why they're so hard to hit. There we go. Well, they seem to be vulnerable to energy weapons a bit more than... Oh. Hello. Sheesh. Powerful meat hook. Powerful meat hook. That sounds so suggestive. Come on. Right, did we do it? Did we do it? Did we kill the bad guys? Did we do the thing? Oh, hey, little buddy. Where'd you come from? Where's your owner? Alright, yeah, I think we broke Far Harbor, guys. I've also, you know, besides these enemies we've modded in, we've also modded in this fun little shopsmith. This is a Spearsmith Jerica. An assaultron with a tuxedo, a drill for a hand, a reindeer mask, a la the Pack, and who makes gun spears. And has no voice. Tragically mute. Hey kid, huh? And then we speak telepathically back. Right? But look, she has ammo. I will take anybody who's selling the ammo I need, am I right? Voice, no voice? Let's see. What she got? What she got? You know, spear rifle dart. See, this is her deal. This and oh, she's still a little bit of everything though. Yeah, these spear rifles, remember these? Very Far Harbor sort of weapon. They were kind of fun. I don't think they're a Mechanist kind of weapon. But yeah, she's got Western revolvers. She's got all kinds of stuff. But for all I know, she's causing a problem. I'm going to sell her a powerful meat hook. Perfect. Nice doing business with you, but maybe you're the reason the second wave didn't show up. I don't even know. I don't even know. There's probably no way up here.
Hey.
As if we haven't had enough.
Right. Avery?
Captain?
Hunters! Look out!
So,
Help
No.
won't be forgotten.
Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Hey, look, we got it going again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't hit anything. Uh-oh. Man, our sentry bot is taking him out. Nice! See, I don't know if our mods did any of that. I get the feeling that was just some good old Bethesda programming that got that stuck. Where is this legendary? Angler meat. I'll take it. The Mechanist, aka the Butcher of Far Harbor. I like it. You know, it'd be kind of fun to try to play through Far Harbor as a trapper, I guess. I don't know. Then you'd be eating people the whole time. But it'd be a great place for the cannibal perk.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. Fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
That's right, we do. So let's see. Impressive you survived. Let's just
You
jump
managed to survive despite
to
all
the end
that?
of the dialogue.
You must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull.
Wow, he just
It's time you let me
interrupts.
deal with the real
Rude,
problem.
Alan.
With the right people and my guns, I can end those children of Adam cultists for good.
Oh, I like what he's talking about, though.
The
Hey,
children
Raven.
didn't make it.
Before the rat eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do
He's not
something.
wrong.
No need
The
to
children
burden
of Adam
strangers
definitely
with all
aren't
this
aren't
nonsense.
trying not to stoke the rad fog. All right, so back to
Can
business.
we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow.
Has anybody ever
No
just
one knows the
gone to
fog
a
like him.
Arcadia without
But,
Old
word
Longfellow?
of warning,
Does it
he's a
work?
bit of an
Can you
acquired
just show up
taste.
there on your own? Probably can, right? Why not the Far Harbor challenge? Well, hun, I can't do it, right? Because this playthrough's so far along. It's not like, I mean, if I was gonna do the Far Harbor challenge as its own stream, yeah, that sounds fun. So maybe that's what you mean. Thanks for
Thanks
the tip.
for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
You're welcome, Synth. Oops, spoiler alert. All right, we'll talk to the creepy old lady. She's fun. She's fun.
You're
Cassie's
that main
Cassie's
one that
fun.
just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Oh, sign me up then.
That's interesting. I've never heard this conversation I'm hearing in the background where, what's her name? Alan's sister is telling some Far Harborman that Alan's going to give him a free gun as long as he's willing to use it on the children of Adam. Okay, right. Do the children in its own, or the challenge in its own stream. I'll think about it because that sounds different, right? Just be straight up about Far Harbor, like from the get-go, instead of getting there later and being like, this is different. So, let's hear it.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
The Mechanist would like to hear it.
My family, the Daltons,
It's story time with the Mechanist.
Harbor for generations.
I almost hate to interrupt Cassie. You know, she does a good job. You know, she kind of gets, she reels you in with her that hoarse voice, a little bit of mystery. She really knows how to set the scene. She really knows how to tell a story. You know, you can speed through the dialogue, but it's almost a shame. Cassie really puts everything she's got into it.
Unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable.
Yeah.
With the stranger's help,
Someone, the Mechanist.
Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for
I suppose a person could play Far Harbor as the Silver Shroud. That would be weird. But I'm doing it as the Mechanist, so how much better? You know, like, how less weird is that? I'm the stranger.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with...
Oh, hey, Douglas.
Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That
Yeah.
would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral...
Is that how you spell sicked?
Island's
2
a
C's,
sneaky
huh?
bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back
I
to
didn't actually
town,
know
but
that.
died from his injuries
Assuming
that
it's even
night.
correct.
Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame.
Okay. I'll avenge Petey.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Okay. I guess we'll talk to old Longfellow. Well, I mean, Douglas, you did miss our arrival at Far Harbor, and you know how epic and cinematic that is. And you also missed the fact that for a minute I broke the first quest. What the? You know, there are moments when traveling with a sentry bot is awesome. Like when there's a Mirelurk Queen to take on. And then there are moments when you're just trying to come into a tavern like a normal person.
Life's too bloody short.
And this happens. Dude, you just quit being such a heavy. You're bringing the vibe down. I also love Mitch. He's also fantastic. Like, there's some fantastic voice acting going on here, too.
So the fogs are coming for us all. And I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house. Yeah! Time to party. Here's some Mitch. Mitch. Mainland.
Mitch.
Today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha.
Ha ha. You know, I usually get something stronger.
You have anything a bit stronger?
I like your style, but no.
No.
Drink up. You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
We'll
What's so
ask.
special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can
Oh
be
God,
on
he's
this
good.
damned island. It's alive. You walk
God, he's
inland
good.
and it'll blanket you up in no time. If the clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you,
The clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you. That pops into my... That line pops into my head constantly when I'm playing Far Harbor. It was so perfectly delivered. The Tin Woman. Oh, yeah, no. It's true. I look like a robot. Madness?
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, it's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from. And don't look back.
Why do you stay?
If it's so dangerous, why do you stay?
This is our home. If you call yourself a proper man or woman, you don't give up on that. Besides,
I like that he
we all
included
gotta
woman.
die. Might as well do it with your long
Definitely
knife
the ladies on
deep
the
in
island
belly
are
of the
every
beast
bit
that
as tough
roams
as the
you.
men, so... Okay. Eh.
Not interested.
Pity.
Pity. Okay, well... Oh, I just realized I'm probably going to have to buy a whiskey for what's-his-name, because he's
Mitch?
probably not
How
going
can the
to
last plank
be
stay you
convinced. Fine,
I
we'll buy
could
one.
use a drink.
Plenty of selection.
Actually, yeah. Hey, look, he's got Nuka water. Apparently our Nuka World trading overtures have reached Far Harbor. What do you know? Nuka water. That's awesome. Okay, I just need one of those. One of them's, and never any rum. Why is the rum gone? I feel like I might as well be doing a Captain Jack Sparrow playthrough. Every time. Islander's Almanac.
Doing a bit of light reading to pass the time.
That's
Captain
right,
Avery
Ada.
said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty?
Oh, Longfellow.
I'm done leading people to their
You know,
deaths.
he's a cool companion when you decide to pick him up. Part of my issue with him is just that by the time I come to Far Harbor, I usually am like, I've already been doing enough companion stuff. Now and then, though, I've gone all the way with Longfellow, so to speak. And he definitely has an interesting backstory.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
Wow, I sound awfully curt.
There's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
No. Let's see. We'll just bribe him. I bought the
Everyone's
whiskey.
got their price. How many caps is this gonna run me?
Keep your caps. If you're set on doing this, I'll take my pay in whiskey. The bartender, Mitch, sells it. Grab me a
You
flask
know,
of
I like his
soup
style. I do love that Longfellow as a companion likes it when you drink.
Hey there.
You got my whiskey yet?
Yup.
Here you go.
Ah, now you're talking. I can get you to Acadia, but you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Radx and the like.
I heard it, Dom. I heard it. It's fine. You know, that old rascal has his wiles. I guess I'm just a sucker for an alcoholic sea captain. Anyway, let's go.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
I guess we're following Longfellow. We got this. Protectron's gaze. We might as well leave. I don't think Longfellow's going to be able to path around our sentry bot. It is hard to raise affinity with Longfellow, but if you drink alcohol, he likes it. It's one way to do it. But he is a little tricky. If you hate the children of Adam, he likes you. If you drink a lot of whiskey, he likes you. So, you know, those are doable things. We'll talk to the Mariner later. Wait.
We need to move through Old Mountain Bridge. The fog ain't like nothing.
Calling this the main drag, is he?
Mainlanders think it does
I mean, I guess that's one word for it. All right, buddy. Boy, he does love... he's got this weird gloat about how terrible the island is. I suppose, you know, he wouldn't be the first.
Drag.
I am going to take some Radix, though. You know what? I have better than Radix, because I'm with the Brotherhood of Frickin' Steel. What do we have? We've got X111. Rad Resist 200. That's right. I put in the work. Trappers are literally shooting at us. You don't need to tell me they're ahead. Oh, I should have let the guy with the tire iron try to use it on the sentry bot. I should have just let that happen. Do it, Ada. Do it. Okay, this is where the sentry bot's fun. You know? This is where traveling with a sentry bot has its perks. Speaking of perks, hold up. Hold up. Yeah. We got them. I'm wondering about something like... Where's the rad resistant one? Well, we need endurance of 9? Yikes! Yikes! Come on! I've got endurance of 4. We're so many levels away from getting ghoulish. It's almost not even worth trying. Black Widow? That's right. I want to be a little more persuasive. I do. There. Finally. Finally taken Black Widow. The Mechanist, you know, she's... The Mechanist is... She's a minx. What can I say? She deserves a little seductive power. Something, you know, something attractive about a powerful woman who knows what she wants and uses robots to get it. That old chestnut. Okay. No, Hun, it's not a mod item. You can get it by giving enough viable blood samples to Scribe Naraya on the Pridwin. It's totally vanilla, the X111. She'll start making it if you keep bringing her viable blood samples, and it's basically twice as good as Radix. That's its whole deal. Are we done with those guys already? Dang.
There's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to the game trail.
That's right. You guys like the chastity belt look? People want what they can't have. The key to this chastity belt is robotics. I don't know. Gonna have to open this chastity belt on the robot workbench. If that's not kinky, I don't know what is. I wonder if these wolves are like the dogs that can one-shot anything. Probably are. Like them puppies. He sounds like such a creeper all the time. Longfellow. Oh, it's like he's just going out of his way to be a creeper.
Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Lest we steer clear.
What are you doing? Why is your coat up over your butt? Longfellow. Why are you wearing it like that? He just wants me to look at his tush as we run through the fog. What a perv.
Young no higher than you and me. The whole island is covered in fog. Fog eventually rolled back. People reset.
I knew Longfellow was a little bit of a creeper, but I've never had him flash his ass quite this much.
Short memory. All this has happened before.
Bean meat? Uh. Yep. Bean meat. That sounds like tofu turkey to me. That's what that reminds me of. Oh! Forgot about these guys. Who are we shooting at, guys? I don't even know who we're shooting at. Must be more Mirelurks? Nope. Something else. Something shooting a gamma gun. Get him, Sentry Bot. What are we dealing with here? Are these more of the divided raiders? Yep, sure enough. Sucker! The divided raiders are basically a group of ex-children of Adam who are half feral. Oh, we got Mirelurks. We got Mirelurks. Goodness. Wow, I didn't mean to get into this, but here we are. Who are you, big guy? You got a minigun and you weren't using it? That's weird of you. You know what? We're here at this friggin' campground. I guess we might as well clear it. For Cassie. For Freckly Pete, or whatever his name was. No.
Repairs to primary systems to ensure continued operation.
Come on, folks. Oop. Did we find? Good. Yeah, we got a little sidetracked. Just a bit. Just a bit. Viable blood sample. See, we take enough of those back to Nurai, she'll give us some more of the X111. Hello! The Mechanist has arrived! Uh-oh. Oh, legendary. Protect drone's gaze. To the rescue! Ghoul Slayer's combat armor. Appropriate. I do like it when an enemy drops you something that will help you in the fight you're in. That's always nice. Marksman's automatic radium rifle. That would have been a nice find if I were doing the Far Harbor challenge, right? Alright, so did we... No, we didn't. Something tells me we didn't finish the quest for Cassie. Yes, we did. Okay. Alright, let's get back to Old Longfellow. I've never done it in that order where we just clear the national campground while we're supposed to be following him, but that's just how it happened this time. That's what you know, when you travel with a sentry bot, you kind of have to do what they want. They're like an 800-pound gorilla, you know, they decide what we're doing now.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them.
Longfellow, you don't see the ghouls here? Looting, looting, looting. Are they gonna make it so that a legendary is unlootable because of this fern? Oh, that's just mean! Come on, game. Help a guy out. Help a guy out. Wow, the fern has hidden whatever legendary drop that would have been from me. You know? an explosive plasma gun or something. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Dang it. Annoying. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, Dom. And I try not to kill Machete Mike. But I didn't bring Valentine on purpose this time, because it just, you know, the Mechanist doesn't roll with Valentine. The Mechanist rolls with robots. That is how she rolls. Mm-hmm.
Stringing one more soul to the damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Almost sent that coffee right down the wrong tube. Yeah, I remember the Haddock Cove Easter eggs. Those are pretty cool, Dom. And you're the only reason I would have ever known what those were a reference to, so thank you. All right. Calm down.
Oh, whoa. Let's just settle down, okay?
You're right. Waste of ammo.
We're trying to save Far Harbor.
Blasphemy, old man. You.
But I'm probably going to blow
I
up the children of
suggest you
Adam.
go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What did Acadia do?
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
I don't
Tell
know.
you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may
You know,
join our
I'm actually appreciating the voice acting a lot on this playthrough. You know, just kind of listening to it on purpose. And I'm thinking, like, think about, what's the name of the Far Harbor, I mean, the Children of Adam's leader? Inquisitor something? Anyway, his voice acting is pretty top-notch, too. All right.
On second thought, I'm good. So be it. But I would be mindful where you step. After all, you are in Adam's.
On second thought, I'm good. It's funny, we're playing a game about the future, but it's like it's the 50s, and occasionally our character says slang that only happened in our time, in our world. Like, would people in the Far Harbor universe, in the Fallout universe be saying something like, I'm good? I don't think they would. I don't think that would be a figure of speech for them. It's not retro. It's not futuristic. It's very much something we say now, in our time, in our place. Boop, boop, boo. I know that, you know, if we have any viewers who are in their 20s, they might be thinking, what do you mean? I'm good is pretty retro. They'd be like, that's old. It's not that old, guys. Okay, we're here. Hey, Jim.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching.
Yes, something like Tectus is right, I think. Inquisitor sounds right. The high something Tectus, right?
You come soon. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right, but I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do.
All right, Longfellow. Not bad. Okay. High Confessor. Thanks, guy in the chair. Yeah, co-starring the Silver Shroud. You know, Jim, you're onto something a little bit. You're onto something a little bit with that. I don't know if I've modded Nick as a companion to dress up. Probably I have. Really, bringing the Silver Shroud along. Oh, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Before we meet Dima. Yeah? Let's have the Mechanist bring along the Silver Shroud. hang on. I think I can fast track this. I think we can do this on the quick side. It'll mean we lose Ada. I know, if only... But he talks a little like the Shroud. Are you guys down with this? You think we're breaking the playthrough? I say it's a fun experiment. I'm only fairly certain I can change Nick's outfit. I know in vanilla you can't, but I think I probably can. I mean, I've got enough mods on board that affect companions. I'm sure one of them. I'm sure one of them lets me put Nick in whatever I want. Okay. So let's just jump. We're going to need Nick. Let's go get him. I didn't have a good way to justify bringing him. I was like, the Mechanist does not roll with synths. But you know what? The Mechanist is a part of that whole Unstoppables universe, right? So there we go. Yeah, Nick is a Gen 2 synth. It's true. A Gen 2 prototype synth, like some kind of a step between. Like, it sounds like he's a Gen 2 from a time when the Institute was wondering how much they could get a Gen 2 to handle. Like, he and Dima are from the Institute's experiments with what the envelope of a Gen 2's hardware and software could do. They wanted to see how much potential a Gen 2 had. And then apparently they figured out that they didn't have enough potential and they went with Gen 3s, which is crazy. Just freaking bonkers, but... Alright. Back in Diamond City. And at some point we'll go back to Raider Vietnam and check on how that's coming along, but not right now.
Find what Marty was looking for? That man didn't get out of bed for free. So I have to imagine it was a pretty nice haul.
Oh, well, yeah, kinda.
Guess it's good I never visited Doc Crocker to get that touch-up I'd been thinking about.
Hey, Valentine.
Yeah, that is good.
The road?
It is good, Ellie. Let's head out.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Do a little neck cracking. Okay. This is what we do now? We just look at each other now?
We're open for business again.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Yeah, I already said that.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Okay. There we go. Let's send Ada to the Mechanist lair. There we go. Ada, you keep tabs on the nightclub, my dearest. And then...
A pleasure to see you again, ma'am.
Why, thank you. Ada, go do your thing. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Would you like me to go with you?
Thank you for that, Dom. No.
Actually, I'll be back
I'm
later.
not trying to...
Very well, ma'am.
You know, doorways are a little problematic with companions you just dismissed. Everybody knows that. All right. I suspect I might be able to craft... I'm thinking. God, at one point, you know, who hasn't downloaded a mod that makes the Silver Shroud outfit better, or the gun better? I'm almost certain I have one, but let's just see. I might be able to make the Silver Shroud outfit, for all I know. I know this is a bit of a... Okay, let's check this. I know this is a bit of a sidetrack. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay, not here. Not here. Not gonna be there, not gonna be there, not gonna be there. Although Nick looks great in the Railroad Handmaidens outfit stuff. He really does. I usually dress him up in that if I'm gonna dress him up in something. But it's a reminder that I can dress him up, so that's good. Okay. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna go. I'm thinking. How fast can I make this? Yeah, hubris would be probably fast enough. I went to Good Neighbor thinking that I might have to have what's-his-name make the Silver Shroud submachine gun for me, but I think in Ken's room, at one point I had a mod that just put the Silver Shroud outfit in there. Let's just go see if he's already got it sitting around. Or maybe it was just the submachine gun that was in there. I don't remember, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Sorry for not, being totally on top of this. I hadn't planned around this particular twist, but I'm digging it enough that we're doing it. He does, Jim? He upgrades the outfit? I honestly had no idea that that was the case.
Oh, you're not Irma.
No, I'm not. Hey, Kent.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just got to escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape?
What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud versus Captain Cosmos.
Captain Cosmos was a bad guy?
There. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud?
Or was it just one of those, featuring mashups?
He saved the day.
Like Hulk versus Thor. I used to listen to every new episode. We'll say that.
Every new episode.
It's not true. Isabella Cruz is not a
The last
vault
broadcast
dweller.
was hundreds of years ago.
So, I'm a time traveler. I just got back from visiting George Washington.
Now you're just playing with me. Though that would be pretty neat. You know what would be even neater?
Kent's so
what
nice.
If the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat
He's so
and gleaming
nice.
silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Yeah. Humor him.
Sure, Kent. You have a plan, all right.
No need to belittle someone else's.
Oh my God! Sorry, Valentine. Jeez.
A bit nuts.
I know how it sounds.
Okay, I didn't
Built
lose
my own
affinity at
custom
least.
Machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make
I should have told the
work,
truth, but the thing is, it's not the truth. I'm Isabella. I'm Isabella Cruz.
And they actually got one here.
I'm
in
the
Boston.
Mechanist.
They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Sure.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this before the ball. So that's where.
If I'd thought of this on my own, which I would have felt like a genius for, Jim, so kudos to you. If I'd thought of this on my own, I would have run this off stream. So I'm sorry for having a Far Harbor stream that's that has us fetching the Mechanist stuff, or I mean the Silver Shroud stuff. But right, Jim? Right? I know what you're saying. There are fun dialogue options And this quest is full of them. This whole Silver Shroud quest line's full of fun dialogue options if you play your cards right. And most of the time I forget all about it, so this is kind of a nice little diversion. Hello, Drifter.
Explosion over at CIT? You say that's where the Institute got started.
What, you're a little behind. You know, like, I'm glad you're finally caught up there. All right. Thinking. Have I found Hubris Comics already? Feels like yep. I thought so. All right. I guess we're doing this. I could probably console command the Silver Shroud's outfit into my inventory if I tried. And I'm sure I have a modded version of this Silver Shroud submachine gun that probably just turns it into, you know, like the spray and pray. But I don't know if those are installed. And I don't know if I will remember how to, you know, access them if they are. I probably have to do something at the chemistry workbench. I don't even know. Maybe I have to get Kent to do something. I don't know. Well, hello, scavenger. A bowler hat, some road leathers. Well, how do we want to do this? What do you think? Melee? Melee's always fun. Let's do it. Melee. Let's do it. That would be fun. You're right, Jim. It'd be fun if it worked both ways. That if the Mechanist outfit triggered new dialogue in the Silver Shroud quest and not just the other way around. I think that'd be great. Nuka Blaster magazine? I can now craft mods and ammo for the Nuka Blaster? Wow.
Excellent.
Permanently gain 1% chance of avoiding all damage from an attack. Thank you, Unstoppables. I love comic books. You know what? Oh, yeah. We all know what that sound is. You know, I'll just chuck a grenade or two.
Anyone you walk away.
Threat analysis weapons.
Oh. The sentry bot showed up.
Don't underestimate us again.
Threat analysis.
You know, they're taking him out before I can even touch him. Well, fine. A little anticlimactic, but I guess I shouldn't complain. What's this now? La Phantoma. Clever placement. I like that. Okay.
You want me to take a look at that terminal? Say the word.
Oh, I got the hacking skills, Nick. Thanks, though. Uh-huh. Well. I am untouchable.
Bingo.
Conductor at the
Good weapon. It's a good weapon. Not overpowered, but pretty good. Uh-huh. Manager's note, sure. Ooh, look at all of our fun shirts. Maybe an Unstoppable shirt. I'm pretty sure that's the one the Mechanist would have had. You know, being the comic book geek she obviously is. Alright. School fighting time. Putting these guys out of their misery.
Not exactly subtle.
I punched him right through the door. I punched the door closed. The Liberty Prime Fist is so great. It's so great for this playthrough. Yes, 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 Sentry Bot. Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
There's a lot of good costume stuff in here. Oops, come on. Oh, hey, Nick. Kind of ran out of the same area I assumed a ghoul would run out of, but... Mm-hmm. I'm like, where are they? Where are they? Punched him in the butt. It's not a pretty way to go out, but it's not a pretty way to live. Being a feral ghoul. You got this, Nick? Oh boy. Nick, did you stand in the way when I punched him? Seems like you did. Note, don't do that. Yeah, I definitely don't think we're alone. But... Oh. Hi. What? Really? I can't hit him? That'd be fun, though. Right? That would be fun. Next. There we go.
Security operation successful.
No, I don't want that can. Mm-hmm. Back to the fist. The Mecha Fist. Could have sworn there was something for me in this room. Guess not. Hello, friends. Yeah. So good. You know what I need to do is put Liberty Prime's face on this thing. Like, do the final mod for this weapon. Yeah, you're not wrong, Nick. You're not wrong. It's a creepy place. A lot of ghouls. A lot of ghouls. Okay. Fine. We're not going to worry about reading all the terminals. I know most of you watching already know the lore. Alright. A cloaking hardened Raider's chest? Sure. I mean, I'm not going to wear it. Ooh, play the Silver Shroud script. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Boston Night, Death Becomes You. Uh-huh. Oh, this is fun. Very noirish, but I guess I was hoping for voice acting so that we could all listen together. I don't think you want to hear me read it. Hey, look, a refreshing beverage. Those are nice to find. Wait. Hang on. More stairs? Who designed this comic book store? A fitness instructor? Where's the glowing one? Well, howdy. Time to throw a grenade, you know?
So, this is what 2 centuries ago.
Oh! Nice air. Wow, that was a dramatic death scene. Hey, buddy. There it is. Punched his arm right off. Ooh. I don't like that angle. I don't like that angle on that guy. Well, hello, handsome.
Huh. So this is where they filmed that god-awful TV show.
Oh, really, Nick? Because I got a surprise for you, buddy. You're about to be wearing that god-awful TV show. That's why we came here, Nick. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you?
Man.
Apparel. Silver Shroud, custom. Silver Shroud, hat.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Apparel. We can't put it on him. Guys, he can't wear it. Oh my gosh. Strong would be a hilarious Grognak variant. That would be hilarious. But I think maybe Sito would be, if he could be like a real companion, Sito would be the best Grognak. But yeah, Strong would be hilarious. Guys, I know this is disappointing, but we can't dress Nick up as the Silver Shroud.
Perfect.
Time for more mods. Right? Okay, somebody look it up. Do you see something on Nexus for PC that lets us put Nick
There we go.
in the Shroud outfit? Man. Well, we got the gun and the outfit.
Yes.
I do have the alien blaster, I think. Or I have an alien blaster. Maybe not the alien blaster.
Got it.
Grape mentats. Okay, okay. Well, guys, I mean, maybe we gotta do what we gotta do. I bet there's a way to put Nick in the Silver Shroud costume. But I don't know. Maybe not. You know, he has that unique, like, synth skin. A mod that makes Nick into the mysterious stranger? I can dress Nick up in things, but apparently not the Silver Shroud costume. Huh. Like, I know I can put Nick in the Kite's Handmaiden outfit. No, I can put Nick in outfits. I swear. I'll show you guys. He currently can wear other outfits. Maybe not all other outfits, but I can put him in other things. I feel like the Silver Shroud must be some exception. Hang on, let's let this load in. Hello, Boston. It's been a minute since I saved, right? Oh, look at that back bay. What do you know?
Walking talk.
All right. I'm going to try it. You just got to give me a minute here, people. Fashionable Valentine 2015. Hoo-hoo. Well, you're not wrong. But it says... It doesn't look like it's going to cause me an issue. I'm just reading the bugs. It shows him in the Silver Shroud outfit. I mean, I think we got to give this a shot. So, obviously, I got to jump out of Fallout. Because, you know, loading a mod. Yes, I'm human, Nexus. It's a tiny little file. Dom, I think this is going to work. The Silver Shroud crafting pack? All right, I'd say we're good. All right, fine. I guess since we're here, I'll check the Silver Shroud crafting pack. Let's just... Wow, there are outfit retextures. Classy chassis outfits. Okay, of course there's a female Silver Shroud outfit. Oh, there are several. Got it, got it. Yes, stealthy. Wow, this is fun. There's a lot of Silver Shroud stuff, actually. But you know, I know this is boring for you guys on stream, but maybe I can make it less boring. Here we go. How about that? Silver Shroud outfit retexture. Is it a good one? Oh, just load. Just load the pictures. What's the problem here, Nexus? What's the problem? Wow, it will not load the pictures. What's up with that? There we go. Kind of a leathery retexture. Do we like it? Optional green scarf. I mean, this is interesting. I think this mod's gonna work, folks. I do. But look at, we've got many Silver Shroud options. Engraved Silver Shroud machine gun. Wow, that's pretty cool. And then of course we got, like, you know, adult female outfits for the you know, duh. Not surprised. We have a different retexture, 4K. In original colors instead of the altered dusty brown. What do they mean by original colors? What are we talking about for this business? I mean, is this not what this outfit looks like? Kind of thought that's what the outfit looked like anyway. Oh, the retexture was... Oh, this is a recolor of the retexture. So if I had the retexture, right, I'm guessing... No, actually, this is a standalone. Oh, that's funny. Of course, someone recolored the retexture. How old are these? 2016. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. 7.7 megabytes, though? I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it 7.7 megabytes bad. Maybe. Maybe. The hat's kind of cool. All right, so... New Adventures of the Silver Shroud, blah, 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 blah. I think we got what we came for. Although this is kind of fun. From a million years ago, but... Oh, look at this scroll work. It is a bit more fancy. They're not wrong. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's just take a look. 7.1 megabytes. You know what? I'm doing it. It's worth it. I'm not doing it for the outfit retexture, but I'll do it for the gun. What? What are we talking about? Z1, I don't know. You did. You sent me down a mod rabbit hole, but it's okay. We got this. Let's just go to mods. Let's just see what's already loaded. We have the engraved gun and the fashionable. We're good. Boom. We're back. We're back. I think this is going to work. Yes, I did get sent down a rabbit hole, but I think this is going to work, folks. Look, I don't know what you saw. I missed whatever Z1 is so happy about. I think this is going to work. That is a very old mod, Dom. You dug that one up from the depths, but it looks like exactly what we're looking for. And there's a very good chance that next gen and stuff won't make a difference at all on it. We'll see. You know, I mean, I guess if the mod is using face gen stuff, maybe it'll have an issue, but I don't think that's going to be the case, right? Fahaba. It is too bad that Nick won't engage in Silver Shroud dialogue on his own, but of course he won't, because he's not even supposed to be able to wear the outfit.
Do not interfere with security.
Look, SentryBot, you're not... No, I'm not trying to dress you, Sentry. For crying out loud, Nick, will you stand somewhere that isn't in the middle of a SentryBot?
Whatever you need.
Yeesh. Okay. Apparel. I still don't see the Silver Shroud outfit as an option. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go back to... Oh, you know, it probably won't let me. Yes, it will. Huh. I guess those raiders I heard talking were fighting something else, not me. Maybe I need to talk to Kent before the whole Silver Shroud thing can be used, but it looked to me like I could equip it right away in the comic book store if I wanted to. Dang it.
Interfere with security operations.
We are definitely going down a little bit of a rabbit hole. Anybody tuning in right now who saw the thumbnail and they're like, yay, Far Harbor, they're going to be like, what? Liar. Yes, I'm being a little bit of a liar right now. The Silver Shroud crafting pack mod, you know, Jim, I didn't see it when I searched it on Nexus. It might be an Xbox thing. All right, Kent.
I got your costume, Kent. And some other goodies you might like.
There she is. Pretty as the posters.
Uh-huh.
Silver Shroud costume
Well,
herself.
I guess we'll hand over the costume.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is...
Wait, was I not supposed to give it to him?
But there's...
Right.
I'm just not Silver Shroud.
Who gets
what
the suit?
happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being a Silver Shroud?
Mm-hmm.
Become the Shroud.
Looks like I get to be the Shroud. Yay.
Good God, SentryBot, you just make everything a little worse. Have you literally tried to... Are you trying to sit in Kent's lap or something?
You're back.
Oh my God, it's
After
like the
all
SentryBot
these
thinks it's a
years,
Pomeranian.
the Silver Shroud is born again.
You know, what would be hilarious is if a Pomeranian was like thinking to itself when you're trying to shoo it out of your lap, do not interfere with security operations. Sounds like exactly what a Pomeranian would
But the
think.
Shroud is strong, capable.
Don't sell yourself.
I got a better idea. You up for being a
Okay,
silver?
okay. Didn't I already say so?
Looks like I get...
The costume and gun are yours, so you patrol good name.
There we go.
Here's
There,
some
maybe now.
cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, time to fight crime.
Time to fight crime. Kent, you're adorable. Okay. We have the Silver Shroud and submachine gun now. I gotta inspect it. What are we doing? Standard receiver, standard barrel. We can... Ooh, it's pretty. It is pretty, everybody. Yes, it is.
Hey.
But seriously, come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. I can't put him in the Silver Shroud outfit. Dang it. How did that mod not work? It's literally the only thing it does. I mean, I can get into Vortex and try to manually tinker with it, but it's a little harder to do than in MO2. And honestly, most of the time, load order isn't the problem with Vortex anyway. Might be the problem with this outfit or this mod, but all right, guys. All right, I'm thinking about this. How do we get the Silver Shroud? I guess I could take a human companion, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Where is the armor workbench? It's around here somewhere. You got it, Daisy. You got it. All right. Safecrackers, Unstoppable. I have 2 Unstoppables t-shirts? Did not know that. I can't mess with the Silver Shroud outfit, huh? I thought I could. I thought it would let me do weaves. I thought something. One of my many billions of mods would let me do weaves on the Silver Shroud outfit. You found the Silver Shroud crafting pack? Hang on. Fine, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Weird that didn't pop up when I searched Silver Shroud. Like, wouldn't that... You'd think those search terms. Craft all the Silver Shroud's armor and the submachine gun. All from the comfort of my chem station, sure. Okay, let's look at this. I don't hate the crafting pack. It's got a lot of stuff. 2 kilobytes. Fine. 2025? This is a 2025 mod? Well, hats off to whoever's still thinking about Silver Shroud stuff in 2025. I noticed most of those mods are pretty old. Like when the game first came out, people were like, "Oh, this Silver Shroud thing, how cool!" But a lot of folks have, been there, done that. Oh, right. We can't deploy it with the game running. Somebody forgot. Okay. One more time, huh? But seriously, we are deployed, right? Yeah, we're deployed. Okay, so while we're here, why didn't Fashionable Valentine work, I wonder? I don't have conflicts, do I? Update available. What update? Oh dear. Fine. Let's update. We did this whole mod rabbit hole. Let's just go all the way there. Restart and install. Yes. Do it, Vortex. Go ahead and make some changes. Let's see if it fixes it. You know what I mean? Like, if an update is available to the entire Vortex mod manager, then let's do that, and let's just see if that doesn't help us out. Finish. We shall see what we shall see. Which things are missing? Masters, improved BOS, some BOS. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Hang on. Okay. Just searching more Nick Valentine mods. Not seeing anything else. Let's just see what happens, huh? Deploy. Some mods are redundant. That's probably true. But I don't care. Let's just play. Let's get to it. Oh, boy. Oops. Hang on. Yeah. Let's get to it. There we go. Hey, thanks, Dr. Nix. Appreciate that. Thank you. The new job is going well. Like all new jobs, I am the newbie who, I don't know, feels about half useless most of the time, but hey. Yeah, I get it, Z1. But yeah, thanks, Dr. Nix. I really do appreciate your generosity. And your general, like, positivity. That's also awesome and fits right in with this whole group so well. I am enjoying it. I've been a car guy for a long time, so working as, someone in the car biz, it's pretty cool. I also sold cars for a few years, and I was pretty good at that. I mean, the car part. I didn't love pressure. I bet you, as you can imagine, I wasn't exactly the most high pressure salesman, but I liked knowing my stuff. Okay, does this work? Come on, baby, come on. Dang it.
Everyone's gonna have to step up next time we get attacked.
Hey,
hang on.
Never been to kill,
But
be killed.
Can we?
Fine looking weapons.
We still can't do anything to the. You know what we should do. Let's find the chem bench. Let's see if the modded version of the outfit is something that is wearable by our boy.
They'll hook you up.
Where is the chem bench around here? You'd think there'd be a chem station every 5 feet in Good Neighbor. Is there none?
I heard you walk that
I'm betting there's one in the Rexford Hotel, yeah? Oh, hey, cool, Dr. Nix. My dad was a mechanic for many years of my life.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby?
He wore a few hats, but he was a professional mechanic for years. And that,
customers is work.
That rubbed off on me.
About cooking chems, Claire.
It's
all
not
right.
all about sampling those chems either.
Yeah. These guys and their little argument, but yes, okay. So here's the chemistry station.
My mistake.
Hang on. Where the heck is this supposed ability to craft. Let's check here. Sometimes things show up in really weird places. I mean, it shouldn't be here. No, it's not. Nope. Nope. No. Shouldn't be there. No. No. Let's check utility. You never know. I do see that we can craft Valentine's outfit just like the fashionable Valentine mod said we could. So it is installed, like it's working. But there is no way to get... Why? That's frustrating. I mean, we'll check utility here. Maybe it's in... No. No, it's not. Utility here. I don't think we're going to find it. I think I might have already looked here. Yes, I did. Okay, so... Fine. It's weird, though. It's really weird.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
It's so strange.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, no?
Hey, Doug. He thinks he knows everything, but it's mostly useless. Yeah, I'd really try not to think I know everything. That's where you get yourself in trouble.
Nice work,
Thinking you know everything is exactly where you set yourself up for a hard fall, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be shy now.
Because you never do. Okay, so here's my thinking. I usually put Nick in. How much weave do we want Nick to have? Crazy amounts. There, his hat will be nice. Handmaiden black and gray. Let's see what else we got. Gumshoe Hornet. Handmaid. You know, black and gray seems like the way to go. Okay. Weave, sure. We'll give him a little bit of weave there. Actually, you know what? How about just some environmental protection? Just a little bit. That's what gloves should do. The outfit. Sure. No. How about we'll give him some decent hybrid weave. He's going to be well protected. He is... You know, he deserves it. He deserves it. Oh, right. What do we want? Suspenders. Enabled female. That's fine. That's fine. Outfit, pants, and shirt. That sounds right.
Nah, I just remembered what my mother taught me. Shoot for the chest, ignore the rest.
Did I not make the overcoat?
You're blocking my light.
I think I must not have made the overcoat. Is there... So where is another chem bench? You said there was one before the Rexford, but I don't see it.
Sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
It must be one in these shops, right?
How's it going?
I don't have to go to work, Dom. I have a day off today. But I kept this stream time just because I figured it'd be confusing if I moved it around just because I had a day off this time. I won't have a day off on the next one, so... Okay, so there is no chemistry workbench. I think I have to go all the way back to the Rexford to keep messing with this. No, I don't. I don't have to do that at all. We'll go to the Mechanist Slayer. You know, check in on the old digs. Somebody put Nick in power armor, taking his clothes and then giving him the shroud outfit. Okay. We're gonna... That's right, Dr. Nix, by the way. To answer your earlier question, I am streaming at 7 a.m. PST Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know, I think my work schedule will probably be mostly consistent enough for me to do that. And it definitely will be consistent soon. These first couple weeks of work, though, I could tell they didn't know exactly where to put me. Definitely didn't know where to put me, like, consistently. But that's a conversation we will definitely have. Alright, chemistry workbench. I think I know where it is. Guys! Okay, here we go. Where did we find any of this? Here we go. Hand means fedora, gloves, outfit. What about the, there. I didn't know we were calling it the railroad overcoat. Dum-de-dum-de-doo. The railroad overcoat. We don't want it in brown. Silver shroud. Enabled. Required rank 1 of what? The silver shroud? How would I even get that? I must be wearing the silver shroud costume to craft this. Alright. Well, say no more. Hang on, what do we even look like right now? Okay, the Mechanist helmet, the silver shroud outfit, and on the back, we got ourselves some nice middle underwear for our silver shroud outfit. That's a first. That's a first. Okay. Railroad overcoat, silver shroud toggle enabled. Skin black gray. Full overcoat unbuttoned. I think the silver shroud, it'll look more silver shroud buttoned. Mm-hmm. Perfection. Now where did... Wait. Armored Mechanist armor. There we go. Phew. Felt really out of character there for a second. Where'd you go, Nick? Something tells me this is gonna work. And you guys can tell me, does he look enough like the Silver Shroud? But we have toggled it as the Silver Shroud outfit, so you know. Ah, there you are.
Hey. There's some.
I think I can put him in this. Yes. Let's, because I really can't put him in the Silver Shroud outfit still. Okay, that's fine. Let's try this out.
Thing you need?
I mean, does he look Silver Shroud enough? Hello, hello, hello.
Deny the heretic, the deceiver, the defiler.
Yes, Brother Zachary. I mean, it's not bad, right? He looks pretty Silver Shroudy to me. Right.
Hey.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Never mind about that. Never mind about that, Nick. Never mind about that. Weapons workbench. Silver submachine gun. Powerful's as high as I can get him. That's fine.
Where are you pointing that thing?
Does the barrel mess up the receiver? I don't think it does, so we might go with... short light seems good. Full stock? I think we keep the stock. You know, we don't get too weird with the stock. Large drum seems right. Standard sights. Laser sight? No. Standard. Keep the standard sights. Maybe we go suppressor? Marine muzzle? Advanced muzzle brake. Muzzle brake, advanced muzzle brake. Is a compensator better for fully auto stuff? Let's just do that. The marine muzzle looks cool. It does look cool. It reduces the range a little. We'll let Nick have some fun.
Heads up.
I used to have a mod that made it into an explosive weapon. But, you know, hey. It is what it is. It's cool. It's fine. Okay. Let's give the boy the... There we are. The silver submachine gun. And he needs... Oh, he needs some 45 ammo. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Phew. Wasn't sure. I think we're in business. Give Nick a red bandana. Does the Silver Shroud wear a bandana? I don't know if I have one, but... Bandana... No. We need armor. Skull bandana will work. Okay. I think this will do the job.
Heads up.
Do something for you.
How about that?
Look alive.
Nah. We'll undo the, you know, it was a thought, right? But there we go. That's our Silver Shroud. I think he looks good. We did toggle Silver Shroud on, so that's the Silver Shroud outfit if we want it to be. Okay. To Far Harbor. Finally. You know, it's... Oh, whoops. No. It's exactly a group like this that could get this sidetracked by trying to turn Nick into... Yeah. It was your idea to have the Silver Shroud as the co-star. And you know, yes, it has hijacked the stream today. But the idea, I think it was worth hijacking the stream for. If I'd had it before the stream myself, I would have taken care of this before. Okay, Nick. And we still have our sentry bot, so you know.
There
We are still the Mechanist. It would be really cool if we could have another companion, like build an iBot companion or something. Call it Sparks. Make it tough enough to actually survive. That would be cool. But I don't think we can build just iBots at the robot workbench, right? I don't think we can. And I can hack an iBot to follow me around, or I can command one through the FCOM mod, but they don't, they don't live forever. Okay, team. 2 hours later. Yeah, a little bit, but we're gonna meet Dima. We're going to meet Dima as the Mechanist. We're bringing along, our best approximation of the Silver Shroud. I agree, by the way, that if you got one of those mods that let you take as many companions as you want, and then you dressed up as many of them as you could in the different, Unstoppables outfits, that could be pretty fun. That could be pretty fun.
When I first
the Captain Cosmos power armor.
I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in.
Okay, Dima.
You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Talk about fantastic voice acting. I mean, love him or hate him, Dima's voice acting is iconic.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here.
Yeah, Sito is basically Grognak now.
And you're free to see her if you'd like.
But we'd have to give him some longer hair. Not the man bun. Some blonde barbarian locks, apparently.
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Fallout Justice League. What would the Justice League be called in Fallout? I mean, the Unstoppables, obviously.
If you're willing to give me a chance,
is there justice in Fallout? If there is, it's usually kind of ironic, right? Okay, Nick?
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine.
Honest Dan would
on
be a good
experience.
Grognak. He's got the look,
With you,
for sure.
They wanted to try transferring
That would be...
an entire
Honest Dan would be okay to run
into
with.
you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were.
Curie would be an...
I couldn't let them do it to you anymore.
I think Piper would... Piper's dialogue would be a little more Mechanist-esque, I suppose.
I saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick.
And if you had like a Miss Mystery or whatever that other female member of the Unstoppables was, Madam Mystery,
that's where you'd be wrong.
Mysterious. I don't remember what her name was, but maybe if there's an outfit for that, you could dress up somebody, Curie or somebody in it, right?
Brains we have.
I've heard
And then there's Kate. Like we've got a few vanilla companions to choose from.
Maybe not now, though.
I think maybe. Oh no, I'm forgetting his name. Who do you hire in the third rail? Starts with an M. He was in Fallout 3. Come on. I can't think of his name. I'm totally blanking. But he might make a good Silver Shroud. Nick makes a better Silver Shroud. Yeah. Well, if you can get Nick to wear the outfit, that is. All right.
Nick, is he really?
McCready, thank you, Dom.
He is. It's
yeah.
news to me.
McCready might make a good Silver Shroud if you
even
needed
be
somebody in
related.
vanilla who could wear the outfit.
It's because we're from the same assembly line. Does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question.
Dance is Buzz Lightyear. Yeah.
Every part of her
I suppose if
None
Dance
of us
will let
take
you
this
put him in a different
transition
power armor suit, you could put him in the
She's
Captain
facing
Cosmos
the
power armor, and then he'd be an
of her entire
Unstoppables.
life being
Well, he'd be
alive,
dressed as one of the
that someone
people in the
stripped her
Unstoppables
very
universe.
identity from
Yeah,
her and made her into
Right.
something she isn't.
that would work.
I want you to understand that
Assuming you could
before
put him in a
see
different
her.
power armor, which would be definitely
She
something
has
you'd have to
a
mod
chance
into the
here
game.
to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason.
You
for
have
you
that
to us.
CC
Tell
stuff,
me,
Dom? You've got the Captain
are
Cosmos
you
stuff? That's
synth?
cool. I don't have it, actually. There's a lot of things I didn't have, you know, a year or two ago, but I've got most of the CC stuff now, it feels like. All right.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to
This is such a
question
funny
you,
little,
but
this
what's
little
the
bit
first
here.
memory you have?
It doesn't matter. I just take it one day at a time. That's all anyone can do.
We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you.
Okay, Dima.
There will always
All
be
right.
other explanations.
God.
Trauma.
Dima in his blue pill, red pill moment.
Background radiation.
Uh-huh.
But I can promise you that we will
I've heard enough. Where is Kasumi Nakano?
There we go. Where is Kasumi Nakano?
Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds.
Easy
Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need any?
Ooh, let's tell him the Institute's destroyed.
You should know. The Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over?
Someday.
No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the
There's a
technology to
Minuteman
make
option for the
the
Captain
synth
Cosmos
is
power armor
lost.
that puts a cowboy hat
Our
on the
origins have
helmet.
been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life.
Why?
Sorry.
Why combine the Captain
not going
Cosmos
to judge the
aesthetic
actions of
with the
someone
Minutemen?
who's
Like,
wiped
why
out
put those together at all?
great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
Oh. Okay, thanks, Scott. I think we got past that, right? Or I didn't ask him that in the dialogue option, right? Nothing else.
I should get going.
I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Space cowboy.
I'm fine.
Right?
You worry too much.
Oh, Faraday. Faraday, Faraday, Faraday. What's that called? Munchausen by proxy or something? When someone wants, like, has their importance because someone else needs them, and so sometimes that's so important to them that they make sure someone else needs them. You know, like one of those things where a parent's entire importance is taking care of their sick child, and so they make sure that they have a sick child. Which ironically means the child has a sick parent.
You can't solve all the world's problems, certainly not all at once.
How come I can still hear them? They're like, that's a concrete floor that's between me and them. Okay, so here we are. Islander's Almanac. 10% less damage from radiation-based attacks. Oh, thank God. Because we're going to be running into a lot of modded enemies.
So you're that new gal from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better. We've
Getting better every day.
We blew up the
Oh,
Institute.
that's so
We got
good
rid
to
of all the
hear.
raiders in
I
Nuka World.
would like to see it
You
again
know, like
someday.
the Commonwealth's doing
Settle
okay.
down here. Acadia is all
Thanks
well
to
and
us.
good,
Thanks to
I
the
suppose.
Mechanist.
But honestly, it does get a bit boring.
The Commonwealth is saved.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around.
No wonder all the
Do
robo-brains
take
are like, let's just take these people out. There's no such thing as
Acadia
making
may
people
not look
safe.
like much from
Well,
the
hello,
outside,
Silver Shroud.
but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
Sure, Naveen. Good
That's a
attitude.
good attitude. Hope can get you through the worst of times.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah, the railroad is gone.
I had
It's
no
true.
idea what to do with myself.
Oh, that's not something I told Dima. I told Dima that the Institute was gone, but I
I
did
heard
not tell
rumors
him
of
that the
Chase,
railroad was also
and she
gone,
was
did I?
leaving, that she was bringing people to a safe place. A place just for us. And now here I am. For all it's worth.
Hope is worth it?
Well, I hope it's worth it.
You and me both.
Oh, I hope it's
I've
worth
just
it.
gotta keep
I see.
telling
Not
myself
hope is
I'm
worth
better
it.
off
I
here
hope
than
it's worth it. Okay. Well, cool. Let's find Kasumi. Let's get this rolling. I can't think of any... Can anyone think of any Far Harbor uniques that are, like, really very Mechanist-oriented? I'm having a hard time thinking of any.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. Well, your parents sent me. There we go. That's more...
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me.
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Tell him,
Look,
Silver
my mom and Dad-
Surfer. Wait. Silver Shroud.
Those people that were taking
Got
care
my
of me,
comic book characters
they
mixed
wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What does 2 to 6 mean on it? It is a 16-foot... So you got a 16-foot measuring tape, huh? 2-6? I don't know, man. I mean, if it's in feet, every foot's 12 inches. And a lot of things are... I'm thinking. I mean, a lot of things are going to be fractions of that, of fractions of inches. You know, in standard measurements, you get things like 3/8 because it's 3/8 of an inch. And yes, the metric system is probably better. 2 feet 6 inches. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're right, Dom. Like 2 single apostrophe 2 feet, 6 double apostrophe 6 inches. 2'6". That's probably what that means. 2.5 feet. Yeah, right. 2 feet 6 inches, 2.5 feet. Yeah, 2 feet 6 inches is 2.5 feet. Yep. 30 inches total is what that should be. You know, I bag on the French for having an awfully weird way of counting, but then I'm also somebody who knows the standard system of measurements, American standard, so it's like, I can't really make fun of anybody else. So, you're not a synth.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Spoiler alert, Kasumi.
I thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time.
You know, Kasumi would make a good mechanist, come to think of it. She's already wearing the same, like, green, you know, work jumper thing, overalls, that Isabel wears. Same outfit. You're not a replacement. Let's try. Fingers crossed. We probably aren't going to convince her, though.
Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
Look, I get it.
Dang it.
They hired you to bring their daughter back. And Acadia isn't what I thought. I can't leave until I...
We're going to offer help.
What's going on? And
I don't know how you could. What if I told you...
I'm listening.
Right. I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Veratai asked me to help do some repairs.
Okay, yeah, Z1, it's true. You're right. A measuring system's a measuring system.
There's like a
it just has to be consistent.
Experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. What if Dima is...
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act,
you know,
we need
something
to know.
you have to kind of love about Valentine is that just because Dima says, oh, we're brothers and we look alike and we're more connected to each other than we are to anybody else, like, Nick's still like, I don't know, Dima, and he's still awfully suspicious. You have to respect Nick's ability to remain on guard, right?
I'll help if I can, but...
I know. I keep seeing there's actually a storage space right now. I've also tried
God, I always talk to Dima. I'll hack the terminal.
Step aside and let the master hacker show
I do have very good hacking perks.
Sure. Good luck. Once you have something,
I do have very high hacking
One
perks.
case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
Yeah, Nick is too savvy to let, you know, sentimentality keep him from seeing what's real. But he's not a jerk either, or a monster. I'm taking antifreeze. You know, the Brotherhood needs it for coolant for the Pridwin, which I think is just the most ludicrous system in the world. Like, putting out the word to people that, you know, if you mix enough stuff with antifreeze at a chemistry workbench in the wasteland, you know, we'll throw it in the Pridwin for coolant, and by the way, the Pridwin can't keep flying without it. It's like, wow. Yikes. Brotherhood, you need a better system than getting me to mix you some coolant with antifreeze. Oop, wait. No, I don't want to eavesdrop on the meeting. I don't, actually. I don't want to do that. I'll just hack the terminal. Well, that's not hard. Which terminal do I need to hack?
Yes.
Is this where I need to go? I don't remember, but I'm going to take things. Well, they have an arsenal in here. Alright. Alright, Acadia. Acting all passive and helpless. Yeah, right. They got 3 mini nukes. Like, you guys are fine. All right, the terminal must be upstairs. That must be where I need to go. So here we are. Okay, more upstairs. I don't usually hack the terminal because I don't usually focus on hacker perk points, but I did on this round, so... Is the door here? Must be. Okay, yep.
There we go.
That's right. Open Sesame. Faraday's journal. Mm-hmm. 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 Download Faraday's program. Sure. So I can report back to Kasumi. I don't even have to talk to Dima. Ah, I'm trapped. Thwarted by a door. The Mechanist is thwarted by a door. Hello, Silver Shroud. Definitely some role playing going on here. My sentry bot busily blocking all the doorways. It's like it's his job.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island.
Yeah, good luck looking for good Mistress of Mystery mods, yeah.
Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Veratai and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it?
You know, Kasumi's like a little mechanist herself.
I'll keep an eye on things.
She's a lot like Isabel Cruz when you think about it. A tech-savvy, lonely, lost person looking for a cause. You know, who gets excited about tech. They're almost the same person. It could have been Isabel Cruz who ended up here. You know what I mean? All right. Don't worry.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure out things from there.
Good luck.
Okay.
Let me ask you something.
What you got, Valentine?
Okay. Ask.
I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I don't know, Nick. You tell me.
I don't know, Nick. You tell me.
Well, I'd expect you to feel lost, scared, and mad as hell. I sure did. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more.
Probably
The
more.
massacre of
We blew up the
CPG
Institute.
was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
You found one, Dom? Well, that's interesting.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. a man by the name of Henry Roberts. The
Henry
young
Roberts.
Miss
You know what? If I were running
decided
a
she'd run
Fallout
off
quiz
with
show and I
some
wanted a
caravan
hard question, I could ask what the mayor of Diamond City's name was when
Turns out the
Nick
guy was part of a
Valentine
gang
first
of
arrived there.
kidnappers.
Henry Roberts.
Even
No
who
one
I
would
was
know that.
rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a
Nick's
spy,
dialogue's
he wouldn't have it. Taking up
really
in
good.
The city was tricky at
It's just
first,
really
but
good.
I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
A Taco Duck Halloween. Okay, Dom. Okay. Let's ask him about taking down 4 guys. It's a funny story.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
That's pretty good.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's
Manta
man
Man.
than I ever
Wow.
did living out in the ruins.
Who
But I
would
guess
Preston
folks
be?
Never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started
would
coming
Preston
to me
be?
when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour. and
Manta
takes
Man.
the rent money with her.
That's hilarious.
Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth.
Right.
But it was Nick the detective
Right.
folks came to see. It was about then that things,
Preston can be assigned to guard duty.
well, things finally started feeling normal.
He has to be,
Took me a long time to
you know, he
realize
can't be your active
home
companion,
is
but he
where
can
you
be on
make
guard
it.
duty.
And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Sure. Sure, okay. I like how the sentry bot, for once in its life, is just chilling. Maybe Nick's soothing storytelling, you know, ways. His storytelling wiles have soothed the sentry bot. Alright, we're at the bottom level, because that was Kasumi. We can talk to Aster.
Hey there.
I can't remember what she gives
I
us for those
understand you've
plants,
seen a
but it's
good
probably
bit of
just
our
caps.
island. What do you think? It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What?
Right.
And then, passing that...
Okay, noble
Sounds
goal.
like a noble goal. Well, thank you.
One scientist to another. Actually,
wish
really, the
more
Mechanist is
shared
more
the
of an
sentiment.
engineer, but
I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help. I'd
yeah,
like to
just
help
tell
you
me about
with
your whole
research.
Aster thing.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before... well, before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
A meager amount of caps. Sure.
I'm keeping an eye out for more flowers.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Well, you know, we can do some side questing then. Or some, you know, some fetch quest. I don't know, whatever. We can pick up some Aster for her. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Preston could be in the Minuteman Captain Cosmos power armor, and then with the cowboy hat on top. That would be a very Preston twist to the Captain Cosmos thing. But it feels like Dance should be in the power armor, doesn't it? He'd be a lot of work to get into it, though. That's for sure. All right, we're here in Far Harbor. We have our mission laid out for us. Get Dima's memories, which everyone knows is a lot of fun. The Silver Shroud. Nick makes a great Silver Shroud, even though that's technically not the Silver Shroud outfit. It's, you know, still, it looks right. It looks a little better than the vanilla Silver Shroud outfit, if I'm honest. Okay. Okay, Mechanist. Right, we do have some... Let's return to Cassie. Let's cash in on the Blood Tide quest. Let's get the next one. Let's talk to the, what's her name again? The Mariner? Let's just get some of these, let's get a little bit of side questing going. And if we do a little bit of it, then that one robot from the vault will show up. And that's a very Mechanist quest, because we're going to be dealing with Robo-Brains and Mr. Handies and, you know, stuff like that. I'm kind of wondering about whether I can hack any of the robots in that vault. Right? Like, I'm going to assume I can't hack one of the Robo-Brains in that vault. But there's the robot I need for the quest. That's pretty cool. Let's talk to Cassie.
Children of Adam are dangerous. Trust me.
Remember, the island's always watching. Be careful out there.
Nah, Dom, you're not abusing your power. I don't know how else I would find that, but yeah. Taco Duck Halloween, Part 2. I'll try to remember that.
It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
What's next?
So, who else needs to be avenged?
Right.
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we?
She's such a story weaver.
Doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart.
Okay, thanks, Dom.
I lost Grandpa George.
I'm kind of wondering if, yeah, don't blow yourself up, Z1. I'm with Dom on that.
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed.
These headphones make my ears itch.
He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit, and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
That fog crawler's gonna pay.
For Grandpa George!
Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Eliminating fog crawlers. Sounds like fun. I haven't had to, you know, we haven't seen Nick put the Silver Shroud submachine gun into action yet. All right.
Like you stands no chance against.
What do we think, guys? Before the stream's over, do we do this vault quest? Do we talk to a robot? Or do we save it? You want to do it? You want to go for it?
Don't let the island catch you off guard. By my guns.
Alright, we'll do this vault. Let's do this thing.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
You could say that?
You could say that. Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you.
Sounds like we may have another case on our hands.
I haven't been able to find any of the local police.
Well, that's my day off.
The louts.
It does take a while.
Start a panic, but well, we may have a murder on our
A murder on our hands. This one does take a while. This might be a good one for the next stream, you know. How do I know the lines? I don't know. You know, you hear them enough times. If we say not interested, does she go away?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Not yet.
Ah, you must have supplies you need to procure. I shall wait for you at the edge of town.
Hey, we're climbing in with Valentine's Affinity. Alright, so Pearl's good. Let's talk to the Mariner. I think we're gonna do the vault on another stream. That one does take a little bit.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, the only one keeping the harbor afloat.
The harbor's afloat? Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand.
The Mariner's a pretty cool character.
Repairs,
you know, this whole thing where she has a terminal illness and she knows it and no one else does.
It's easy to come by.
It's this
450 caps
cool background thing going on with her. Sorry for spoilers, but that's what happens. You ask her the right questions and she will tell you. Like, she's dying, and so all of these quests are her attempting to make sure that the pier, you know, is safe. Anyway.
Sign me up. I'll help. Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there.
Yeah, repairing the fog condensers.
Whatever.
There's Avery.
I'll be straight with you.
Oh.
It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help.
I'll be straight with
you.
Wow. Coming right at me.
I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
Tougher than I look. I look... Never mind. I wish that if I'm wearing vanilla, like, outfits, like the Mechanist outfit or the Silver Shroud outfit, I wish more vanilla characters would react appropriately, you know? But okay, fine.
Help with anything I can.
Everyone can just ignore the fact that I'm dressed like a robot Avenger.
Not far outside of town. We had a bad storm
Spoken
not long
like a
before you
true
got here,
saint.
and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard
That's a
Dunbar out
good
to
one,
fix it.
Tom.
He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Cuban NOS? What's Cuban nitrous? I have no idea what you're talking about, Z1.
All right. I'll head out there now.
Good.
I'm not going to say I'm not a mechanic. The Mechanist is about as much of a mechanic as there is.
Is that a Pip-Boy? Heard about those.
Yes, it is. Harbor Man. Is that his superhero name? Harbor Man.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
Can I, Oh, wait. This is an armor workbench. Let me see. Can we put the Liberty Prime head on this bad boy? Yes, we can. All systems nominal.
You ain't.
I love it.
You ain't long for this world.
Buy my guns now.
Look at that. We have a Liberty Prime head. Hi-ya! Taste Liberty Prime! Oh, that is cool looking. Dang, why did it take so long to make that? That's amazing. Okay. Data. Safe passage. There it is. Search for Howard Dunbar. Thankfully, we've already cleared a bunch of these divided raiders, because they would have complicated this mission quite a lot. You know what else? Do I have our radium rifle hotkeyed? I do. But where? I don't know. This is a fun one. Oh, Howie. Ah. I'm trying for come on. We want the head. Just when it disappears, of course. Boy. There we go, Sentry Bot. That's what I brought you along for, buddy. Wow, it is dark. Far Harbor, you are dark.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Howard shadowed metal. Oh, well, you know. Sure. Repair the yeah. Repair this one. Repair. The Mechanist can repair it. An Aster. There we go. Look at us. We're just doing things for people, being helpful. We're pretty great like that. Fog condensers. I'm trying to decide how the Mechanist would feel about Acadia, but, you know, we are running around with Nick now. Seems to me that we wouldn't be very anti-Acadia if we're pro-Nick, right? I mean, Nick's not all about Acadia, but he's not all about the Brotherhood coming and rounding them up either, I'm sure. Oop. What do we got, guys? What do we got?
If you need to, you do it.
Alright, so then we just return to Captain Avery. Too easy. Oh, Dom, that is... naturally aspirated. I don't think I've ever owned anything that had forced induction. I don't think I've ever owned a turbo or a supercharged vehicle. I've driven them, but I haven't owned them. Okay. There she is. What's up, Avery?
Won't last much longer.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He died trying to get those condensers fixed. The man is a hero.
Yes. Yes, he is. I'll make sure we remember him as such. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Thanks.
Sure.
Glad I could help you out.
That makes two of us. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Okay. That was some big experience, considering that we have the gifted perk in the because of the Start Me Up mod.
You think the fog's bad, dude?
And the gifted perk cuts our XP in half.
Don't let the island catch you off guard.
But I kind of like that. I'm like, you know, who wants to level up so fast that pretty soon every enemy is also super, like, HP bloated and stuff.
Whoa. Now that's some firepower there.
You're not wrong, Harbor Woman. Alright, guys, I think...
You ain't on. You ain't long for this deal.
I'm trying to think. What do I think? What do I think?
Fresh shipping.
I think that's probably a good stream for now, right? We got our toes in. We dipped our toes into the Far Harbor thing. It's the Mechanist traveling with the Silver Shroud. It took a while to make that work, but we got it working. And in our next stream, we'll be able to jump into the vault that's all robots, which will be very Mechanist as well. Nick having a smoke, which is hilarious because now that I think about it, he doesn't have lungs, so why would he have a smoke? But, you know, that's cool. Alright. Folks, it has been a blast. Dom, thank you so much for being the guy in the chair, hanging in there. Thank you, Jim, for the suggestion to bring the Silver Shroud along. That's fun. I will examine other possibilities as we play through this DLC. Maybe we'll bring other Unstoppables characters with us. So I will take a look at the what was that, Taco Halloween mod. Alright? This has been great. Also, thank you, Dr. Nix, for your generosity. Thanks, everybody, for being so supportive of my change of schedule, which I really couldn't avoid. So thank you all for being on board. And we'll see you in the next one, okay? See you Friday, folks.
Drive us into the ocean.
Yeah, Nick might be for punishing Dima, but I don't know if he'd be for punishing everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, thank you all so much. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. I'll do what I can to make this this DLC fun for the Mechanist. And we'll see you then. Bye, everybody. Take care of yourselves.